Hey friends, Tux here. I got a really special video for you today. This is going to be an unboxing of the Ray-Ban Meta 2s, okay? And I'm someone who I guess you could almost say is kind of like a early adopter, but also a skeptic. I was someone who went big into Google Glass back in the day. And if you don't know what this is a very early kind of smart glasses, like almost before AI, but after internet. It was like 2013, and at the time they sold for about $1,500, and it was promised being able to connect to the internet and play music and all the things that you'd want to do, with smart glasses. And they were pretty great at the time, actually. They went for about $1,500, which is kind of like about $2,000 in like 2026 money with inflation and everything. And I used them and I loved them, but there was some downfalls, like battery life and connectability and different things. And we're going to see if the Wayfarer Ray-Ban Meta 2s can kind of do what this couldn't, So for this video, we're going to unbox the Ray-Ban, and I'm going to be using them, and we'll see if this can, turn a skeptic after going deep into this, to loving these. So anyway, guys, we'll put this aside. I do have other videos on the Google Glass if you're curious back in the queue, okay? And I will have a link for you for the Ray-Bans in the description down below, okay? So this is how it comes, and my first impression of this is really very much like, this feels like a cell phone. Like, this is like a cell phone kind of box. It has a, like, you can't even open it. You have to, like, rip it open one time, to get it open officially. These are the ones which are transitioned, so they go from, like, light to dark, and they are the ones which are without the narrow band, okay? And these are the latest model. So let's go ahead and we'll open this up right now. We'll pull the little tab here, just like that. It feels very permanent once you open this like that. There we go. And we'll go ahead and give this a little open. And, oh, the case is nice. Okay, I'll give it that. Looks like there is a barcode here to get started. And there is some kind of thing. This is kind of an interesting package. It looks like there's some kind of cloth, or, it looks like we have a Ray-Ban cleaning cloth here. Okay, so that's nice. Good, decent size, typical kind of included with your glasses cleaning cloth. Black, very nice. And then it looks like on this side here, it looks like maybe this is an instruction manual, or, oh, we got all sorts of things in here. Okay, how weird. Okay, so we have safety and warranty, nice big book here you can see, black and white. Looks like there's little black tabs on here, which is interesting. So a lot of information about it. And the safety and warranty, I guess they don't want people like paying attention to their glasses and running off the road or something. And then we have a get started guide here, which pretty much probably directs you to download the AI software, and there's a little code for you to get started. Talks about pulling them straight up. I guess there's a tab on the inside to kind of break the seal, if you will, like make it official, just one more step of like showing their use, because this is very much like a cell phone situation where once you open it, you kind of own it, so there's that. And we'll put this down here. There is stores if you can go to where you can actually try them on and see about fit and that kind of thing. So I do recommend that before just going blind into it. The case, first impressions of the case is it's really nice. It's a nice leather case. It feels like real leather. Looks like there is a LED indicator right there. We got the Ray-Ban logo, and there is a USB-C here. And it looks like there's a little reset pin right there on the back, or a little button of some kind. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. There we go. Yeah, this feels really good quality, actually. This case, if you guys watch my other videos on glasses back in the queue, you'll know that sometimes I criticize some glasses, because the cases are cheap. And this case feels very nice. Okay, so this would definitely fall in the nicer case. We got the Ray-Ban Meta little imprint right there, and again, feels really good. I kind of wish this would say like Gen 1, Gen 2. These are Gen 2, and I don't know if this is the same case from Gen 1 or not. We'll pull this out. Okay, so there's that little tab I was telling you about, and I guess this officially breaks the, it's kind of like when you buy a new electronics and there's like a little tab before the battery, so that way they don't become discharged in the box while they, ship to retail or ship to you from the online store or whatever. And we'll go ahead and pull. I don't know if I want to pull this straight out. I guess I'll pull the tab. Looks like the tab is meant for a pull, and oh, it broke. Okay, so I guess that disconnected. Oh, and look, then the light comes on. Okay, yeah, so now this case is getting juice. It's got a white ring. Hopefully that's a good sign. I think it is. And we'll pull these out. I'm going to pull them up by the temples here in the back. And there is a click in here. Okay, so this is pretty tight in the case. It's something to note. Like, and I don't want to grab the lenses really. There we go. It pops out pretty easily. Inside the case, we'll come back to this in 1 second. Inside the case here, you can see there is a small, like, little charging cradle kind of. You see the 2 dots right there. And it looks like this kind of has like a kind of springy inside for the nose to grip it and lock it in place. But the inside, I have to say, this case is really nice. It's like a very nice suede feeling, very nice leather feeling. I'd have to check and see if this is real leather, but my first inclination is that it feels super real. It feels very good quality, so I kind of want to say yes, you know. The case itself, besides being leather and nice and well form fitted for these exact glasses, you can see there's just a very small amount of electronics in here, basically a USB-C. It kind of comes up here in this plastic thing to this, you know, springy clip-in, like lock-in, and then the little charger, the 2 dots, okay? Looking at the glasses themselves, they come with, you know, it's weird because sunglasses, oftentimes when they come direct from the factory, they'll have just one side of the 2 arms or temples like covered in like a piece of paper. This does feature both arms, temples covered in like paper. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. I think that's a nice touch, actually. So many of them just have one when you get them new. And we'll pull this off for the first time. And we'll pull that off. There we go. And you can see we got the Ray-Ban logo. This is a classic Wayfarer style pair of glasses in the matte black, as you can see. I think the matte black I picked because I mean, I don't mind the glossy black, but it kind of gave me even more of like a Hello Kitty vibe, you know? Now inside here, I can see something's going on here. We do have a little blue light flashing right there. And of course, right up here, you can see it does have the battery, you know, the charger cradle, 2 little electric prongs or whatever. So pros and cons to the Wayfarers. Wayfarers are really great. I mean, it's a classic style. People love them. These are transitions, so they will turn black, like out in the sun, you know, so that they're clear now, but they will transition into a black or a dark gray kind of color, like the classic, you know, Wayfarer Ray-Ban sunglasses you think of. They don't really look that big. Like, one of the problems with Google Glass was the fact that the battery life was very poor. And you can see basically this had just one side had a little arm with nothing, just metal. And this is like the battery, and the brains behind the whole thing was this little swipe bar camera, the little prism, okay? And the prism's right there. And then also this part down here, okay? And so this really doesn't feel like there's much more width or size to it than Google Glass. Maybe even a little bit less, like you don't have some big bulky thing on the end. Look at the temple, see? Definitely looks smaller, and this looks much more like a normal pair of glasses. They do have the 2 little, one is a camera and one is a light. The light is on this side actually, and the light, is that going on? I think it's going on. All right, maybe it's recording me or listening to me saying, what the heck is this guy doing? He got new Google glasses, and he's like doing a video. Yeah, the hinges feel really good quality. That's one thing I'll say too about these, is the fact that these Ray-Bans have really good solid hinges. Look at that. That's a really nice hinge. And this is adjustable. You got screws in there just like prescription glasses, so very good. There's one button up here for you too, okay? And then these are touch sensitive as well. I'll do some more videos on the actual use of these later. This video, I just wanted to give you a quick unboxing and first impressions of it. And my first impressions are pretty good, actually. You know, they really look like glasses, and that was part of the objection to Google Glass, is the fact that these actually looked a little like high-techy, like, I forget what anime it is. You tell me if you know. It has like a little thing over the eye, you know? And it looked very, very futuristic and almost like sci-fi convention-y or something. And these look much less obtrusive. I think part of the problem with Google Glass was the fact that when you wore these, people knew that it was like recording 24/7, you know? And there really is no big indication of being recorded necessarily, although from the prison you can see the light and stuff from it, you know? But people just felt like, oh, I'm being recorded, you know? And sometimes people didn't like that feeling of being recorded, you know? And these are a little more subdued, that they look more like just normal glasses, you know? So that's pretty cool. I don't see a lot of lights flashing or anything going on with them, you know? To put them back in the case, you just fold the little temples like that, the arms, and then this is kind of goes, snaps back in. It should be pretty painless. Let's see here. Yep, you can kind of feel a little snap there. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Let me try one more time. Pulling them out is a little difficult. Like, I'll have to get the best method, maybe because it's new too. We're just gonna pop it in just like that, give it a little push, and that's it. So very good. And then that snaps. Oh, that's magnetic too. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we got a magnetic leather strap here. So very cool. And there you can see it's charging. And then from here, you can just plug that in a USB-C and charge that bad boy up. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions about Google Glass, please let me know. TUXXtoys@gmail.com. As always, I'm here to help you guys. And again, I'm a little skeptical because I went so big into this, and this didn't completely deliver. I love some of the aspects of it for sure, and I still use it every now and then. But the hard part really is the battery life was very short, so you really, like, if you went to like BlizzCon or something and you were wearing these, you couldn't like do it for hours and hours. It was like very short-lived. Otherwise you'd have to plug a battery in here, and then you'd have like a cable going to your pocket or something, which made it even feel a little more awkward. So I'm hoping that these, looking more normal, will be a little easier to work with, and of course we'll have additional, smart functions that really were not available in, 2013, and I mean, top things I hear about these, I'm curious to try, like the live translate. I want to hear, you guys know I love music, so I want to hear how the music goes with these. These do have open air speakers. I guess I should show that real quick since a lot of you guys come here for music, and we'll see how this sounds. These are kind of like the Sony open air speakers, so you can see right here under each temple there is a speaker right there and right there, so it's kind of like right above your ear, so you still get that like outside experience. You'll be able to hear people around you, that kind of thing. And we'll see if it has some kind of like auto muting feature too. I'm curious, like if you're listening to music and someone starts talking to you, like will it mute the music or pulled down the music somehow? So that's an interesting thing, and it does have microphones all over it. You can see besides the speakers right there, I don't know if you can catch this or not, but there's microphones as well. So anyway, we'll pop this back in the case. Again, thank you guys for watching this, quick basic unboxing video. And if you have a question about these Ray-Ban Meta 2s, let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna definitely try the features. I'm gonna see if they're worth it for you and give you guys my feeling through this journey of trying these new smart glasses. Like maybe 2026 is the year of smart glasses. I'm seeing more and more people wearing these, and I hear good things, but I have to be a little skeptic because the money I've spent in the past. All right, again, friends, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Click the link.